Today I am showcasing Goku in his mythic form. You can obtain Goku from summon. He is obtained from the second banner, which requires Candy Cane to actually summon. Right now I have him with Blade Master. I'm going to do another showcase probably today on Rias because I have her shiny and I have deity on her. So she's also a very insane unit, and she's definitely S tier. Same thing with Goku. Let's look at his stats, shall we? So, Goku has an insane amount of HP. At max upgrade, he has about 13k, which is absolutely bonkers. He also have a lot of armor and resistant. At max upgrade, he have about 60% armor and 70% resistant. Very insane and tanky unit. His damage is broken. Let me explain his abilities really quickly. So he has some abilities here. Meteor Crash, it doesn't actually do ability damage. Meteor Crashes do attack damage. I think it's a miss input or miss right here. Basically, it's not like a strong ability. It does about 5k damage. The You Fool does ability damage. Again, not exactly super strong. It does like 6k damage. These two abilities are not super strong. Dragon Rush, again, not exactly that strong either. His abilities are not what makes him strong. What makes Goku terrifying is just his raw attack damage. Because he has insanely high attack damage and he has insanely high attack speed. These two combined, he is super strong. This is why I went with the build I have. Let me just explain the trait really quickly. Blade Master give attack damage, ability damage. Mana gain and mana haste doesn't matter too much for him. Parry chance and dodge chance is great because he's already tanky. That's going to make him even harder to kill. Attack speed boost is even better because his attack speed's already super high. Blade Master gives Blade Engage and God Slayer. God Slayer is not going to matter too much. Blade Engage is what's super strong on him. So every time he uses a basic attack, he's going to get a pre-hit effect, basically damage boost, of 10% plus 5 times upgrade. He has 6 upgrade total, so at max he's going to do, 40% more attack damage from this trait alone. And that's why I'm pairing it with Key of Babylon, because that Babylon Legacy is going to add another 25%. So that's basically a 65% damage boost just from those two items. And that's not even counting the attack speed and the crit that's Key of Babylon provide. Phantom Dancer, so super simple. If your units focus on just attacking with her or his normal attack, Phantom Dancer, you kind of need it on that unit. Boost attack speed by an insane amount, and also boost damage and damage reduction. Stone Mass, I use it to heal. He has no way to heal himself, but he does an insane amount of damage, so Stone Mass give him that Vampiric or Life Steal so that he won't die. Now, Vampiric or the Stone Mass is needed on him. I think this is the best setup you can have on Goku. If you check his passives here, he has some passive that works very well. Increases HP even more. The Saiyan bloodline is super strong. The lower his HP is from 50%, for every 5% HP that's lost, he increased damage and he increased his shield. So he deal more damage and take less damage the less HP he have. And Super Saiyan or Super Saiya gives a huge buff on the Saiyan bloodline. So this ability is actually stronger than what is actually put here. So I'm guessing it's gonna make you do even more damage and take even less damage the lower HP you are. And again, he has an insane amount of HP, so this ability is gonna activate a lot. And it's gonna be hard to kill him, especially with this ability on. So the lower his HP, the more damage. This is why Stone Mask comes in very helpful. When he has a lot of damage, he's gonna have more healing. So the closer he is to death, the more healing he's gonna be doing to himself, practically making him immortal in a sense. Now, Magic Bean. Upon receiving lethal damage, this champion will attempt to eat a Magic Bean, which will revive them instantly with 50% HP. So whenever he's about to die, or whenever he takes enough damage to die, he would just go back to 50% HP. And that's basically like a second life, a second chance at surviving. Very strong ability. Justice Power. Every third basic attack bursts out a powerful key attack in a cone shape, dealing a massive 120% ability damage. This is not too important. It's good because you're getting a lot of damage buff to your normal attack in terms of ability damage. And I believe this is AoE. So since I'm not like doing skill cycle or skill cooldown or ability cooldown on Goku, this ability right here will help me deal some area damage. Spirit Bomb is his awakened power, gather all key energy across the map, and just basically a nuke. I don't know why they say inflicting massive enemy location. That makes no sense. There's like a lot of spelling mistakes on him. And then his final ability, Earth's Protector, armor resistant, attack speed, and attack damage. Super strong because he relies on attack speed and attack damage. I believe Goku is actually, I want to say he's my strongest unit, but Ria's the next showcase, she's also super strong. So I'm not sure exactly who's stronger. They're both insanely broken. So that's enough for the stats. Let's showcase him in an actual game so you actually believe me how strong he is. So I'm just going to showcase him in the winter event. I'm just going to be using Dio solo, and I'm going to be able to win this event with extreme mode on. All right, we have loaded in. I'm going to click extreme difficulty. Auto chess is on. I'm going to place down Goku. Okay, let's turn auto chess off for now and max out Goku here. Let me turn on the game visual effect because I usually have it off when grinding. Now, I'm going to go times 3 speed and let's start this. Goku's gonna absolutely destroy everything super quickly because his attack speed is just broken. The one downside of him is he costs 950 to spawn. So in a lot of modes, such as story mode, you're not going to be able to place him down right away. So I would recommend pairing him with Kirito, because Kirito is still pretty strong. Alright. Oh yeah, in my last video, I did say I was going to try to beat this map with one unit, and I can just use Goku. He can solo this map. You don't even need Goku like max level. I used him when he was level 55, and he was still able to solo this map with this exact build. Look at the amount of damage he's doing. Look at how many attack he's landing because of all that pre-effect hit damage. And where's Goku going? There we go. Upgrade 5. One more upgrade until we reach the max upgrade. Okay. Single-handedly beating every single one. Okay, I think he's maxed out. Oh, he's not yet. Last wave before he's maxed out. And there we go. He's maxed out. So Meteor Crash and You Fool, even though it looks like a lot of damage, I would say it doesn't matter. These two abilities are not strong. His normal attack damage is already like 1.2k, almost 1.3k, and he attacks very, very fast. So just rely on your normal attack damage. Again, shield, very strong. Very hard to kill unit. You'll see at wave, I don't know, 20? When it's wave 20, you'll see how hard it is to actually kill Goku. I ranked Kirito as the best unit in the game in my last tier list. If I had to place Goku on the tier list, I might place him above Kirito. Like, sure, Kirito can ramp up, and when Kirito's like gaining all his boosts, he is technically the strongest unit. But even though Kirito can ramp up to infinity, I would say Goku's kind of already there. His base stat is so insanely strong, and he just can't die in a way. Kirito won't be able to die too if he ramps up, but he could be killed in the beginning. But for Goku, with the amount of HP he have, he's not getting burst out in the beginning. The only thing he struggle with is like right here. There's like a lot of enemy units, And since I'm using him maining attack damage, like his normal hit, he's going to struggle against group targets. That's another downside. But again, he's not dying. His HP is going down, but the lower his HP is, the more healing he's going to be doing, and the less damage he's going to actually be taking. So it's going to be very hard to actually take him down as a unit. And his HP is taking drastic damage. Boom, boom, boom. The lower his HP, the less damage he takes, and boom, he heals up. He's just broken. He's gonna be at the verge of death, but not really dying. Because the closer he is to dying, the less damage he's taking, and the more healing he's gonna be getting. That's kind of what the build is. Let me open stats just to show the damage he's doing. Insane. This unit is absolutely broken. His only downside is, as I said, area damage. Oh, see? Winning with a single unit. Super simple. Before I end the video, I want to say his only downside, AoE. But the next video, I'm going to be showcasing Riaz. Is that how you say her name? Riaz. She will make up for that lack of area damage. She's a support unit, but I'm going to give you a little trailer, a little sneak peek. She does an insane amount of damage. She might be the highest damage dealer I have ever seen. So enough with that. So that's going to be it for this video. Subscribe to check out my next one, and have a wonderful day.